there's a Bluetooth. I could do Bluetooth.
Oh,
You
my
could do
gosh.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
I could make my mixer the speaker.
Here we go.
Yes.
Here
Yep.
we go.
I'm doing that next week.
Guess what? One of us is getting replaced.
Yeah,
Good.
right. Let's see what Google thinks about that.
Sorry, Shaler. Google's more interesting than you. You're voted off the island.
That's right. Yeah. Nice mic, though.
Yeah, nice.
Good mic. Sounds good. Hey, everybody. This is the Williams Brothers Podcast.
I'm Gar.
I'm Steven.
I'm Neil.
I'm Shaler.
So we're talking about habits, ruts, and routines.
And brands.
And brands, which are kind of habits and can be ruts.
Habit forming, yeah.
And old
and
people.
routines. And how old people are slow to change their habits, ruts, and routines.
Thank goodness we're not in that
And
category.
how hard it is to change them.
And hobbies.
Ooh.
No, we're not doing hobbies.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
And alcohol.
corn dog.
That's probably only funny to us, but that's okay.
That's
We're good.
okay. Because we're the only people that listen to this, so that's okay.
There you go.
We're here week after
There you
week.
go.
The rest of them come and go.
Right.
There's the
We're
beauty.
doing
of
this
it.
for
Listen-
us. If you think we're doing this for you, you got it completely wrong. If it's funny to the four of us, that's the only reason we do this.
Because the rest, they just come, they listen for maybe a show, maybe two, and they're gone. They never come back. I don't know why.
Quitters.
Weird. I did find some people who are listening more than once. Let me pull that up real quick
Oh,
because
yeah. Good.
I actually have some places where people listen more than once. And yeah, it's true.
Besides our four cities.
Right. And I think I think I know who some of them are, but I don't know who all of them are. Charlotte, North Carolina. That could be my daughter. I don't know. Jonesboro, Georgia. No idea who that is.
Is that
Are there federal prisons in these places, do you think? Or
Could be. Jonesboro's where Terra Manor is, where Gone with the Wind took place.
okay? All right.
It's here in the Atlanta area.
Okay.
7 downloads
7.
in Jonesboro.
Wow.
Tampa, Florida had 6.
Okay.
We still don't know who that
Fountain
is.
Inn, South Carolina.
Where?
Fountain Inn, South Carolina.
Fountain Inn.
5. I think I know who that is.
Okay.
I think that's somebody that was in UMYF with us. Miami is 3. Savannah has 3 listens there, or 3 downloads. Newport, New Hampshire, we know who's there, and that's 3.
Yep.
Macon, Georgia, 2. Newport Beach, California, 2. Indianapolis, Indiana, that was me. Never mind, that's 2. And then Cordele, Georgia, we know who that is too.
Yes.
So,
Macon, Georgia,
so-
I know who that is.
oh, you do?
That's
Okay,
some of Elizabeth's relatives. Yeah.
got you.
Hey, so what's the percentage increase? Because this time it was on Facebook and all that. So
I could show you the graph, but it wouldn't be as much fun because people can't see it on the podcast. So,
Yep.
okay, here's the graph. So the Alzheimer's episode is our all-time most downloaded
Awesome.
Which one? Alzheimer's?
in the
great.
first 7 days. So this is how many were downloaded in the first 7 days of
Okay.
each podcast.
And Alzheimer's is at 22, something like that?
Yeah, 22, 23.
Nice.
Yeah, and then this is first 30 days.
Alzheimer's.
So it hasn't been 30 days for these 4 yet.
Right.
oh, got it.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad that's the best episode or the most popular episode.
I thought it was crazy that my friend Larry actually found the podcast on his own. It was suggested on, I want to say, Spotify or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like, "What? Are you sure?" And he was like, "Yeah." I said, "Did you listen to the Alzheimer's one?" And he said, "No, I started with the Wiener Basket." And I was like, "Oh."
That's a good one to start with.
The dreaded wiener basket.
I told him about the part of the Wiener Basket that got cut off. And he was like, "Oh, you should have left that in. That's hilarious." He couldn't stop laughing. I was like, We didn't know. It was our first one. We weren't sure how far we could go. He's like, that's not even at the line. That's not even up to the line yet. So
we hadn't been canceled at that point. So
yeah.
So I was looking at that chart. How many episodes is that? Do you know that map that you were showing, Steve?
Oh,
not a big deal. Just curious.
I'm not sure.
Because Africa is seriously lacking when it comes to listening to the podcast.
Yeah, we don't have any listeners in Africa.
I'm
We
thinking-
have two in Asia, two Japan, and where was the other one?
Well, Japan, I know
Singapore.
Japan. I know who's listening in Japan.
Yeah, I knew you did.
You know where we'd be a hit is Antarctica, because there's just nothing
Oh man,
to
they
do
would
in
love
Antarctica.
us. Yeah,
we would kill
We would.
in
Oh
Antarctica.
yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, this is so great."
We need
if
to
we
get
can just find someone who lives there and let them know about the podcast,
and then pay for their internet so they can actually download it and
right?
listen.
Oh, yeah.
Right. They could probably get Skylink down there. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Starlink.
Get
whatever.
Elon on it. Mm-hmm. That's good.
Habits, ruts, and routines. So what's your habit? What habit do you fall into, or it could be a rut that you would like to, well, it doesn't have to be something you have to want to get out of either. It could just be what's your normal habit that you do, and you have a normal like process of doing things the same way every day, or
I'll tell you the rut I want to get out of is so we moved the television out of the great room and put it in a different room so that the TV's not always on, thinking, okay, this will be better and we'll talk and read more and stuff like that. And now I find myself going into my room and I open up my phone and lo and behold, there is YouTube Shorts. You guys know what YouTube Shorts is? Like TikTok, I think,
Yeah.
right? I don't have
Yep.
TikTok. And I can spend 45 minutes just on YouTube Shorts and it's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Right.
of interest. Every now and then there's like a sailing clip, maybe, or an airplane clip or something like that. Maybe a podcast clip. It's mind numbing. I'm convinced it must be like a dopamine drip or something.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that algorithm pays attention to what you're looking at and whether or not you're staying on a certain one for a certain amount of time before you flip to the next one. And it's just trying to feed you more and more and more of what you stick with.
Yeah. Well, it's not a very good algorithm because it's all random stuff. Some of it is interesting. Very little of it, like 5% of it is interesting. The rest of it is just really stupid. I'm watching like 3 seconds of it before I flip because it's like, nope, don't want to see that. Don't want
Yeah.
to see that. Don't want to see that. And I got to break that habit.
I've fallen down that hole on Facebook videos because Facebook has the same kind of thing. And I'll watch like a Tina Turner video or something, and immediately it goes on to something that's kind of close to that. And before I know it, it's like 20 minutes, and all I'm doing is sitting here. The movie that I had on the TV is now even, not even on anymore, and I'm just going through music videos.
That's my biggest gripe with TikTok because somebody will send me a link to TikTok to see something funny, and I'll click on it. And first of all, it's like noisy, it's loud, and it's just obnoxious and fast. And then it starts moving on to another one and another one without me. I'm like trying to stop it, and it's hard to stop. You're like trying to close it up, and it won't close. And I just almost want to throw my phone when that happens. I mean, it's just like stop. I mean, it's crazy. It's. I mean, it's all like loud and obnoxious, and I don't want it. No thanks.
It's really aimed towards the generation that doesn't have to pay any like attention, right? They have the very short
Right.
attention spans, and it works great. And I think we all kind of get sucked into that as we get older because everything is happening so much faster.
That's why I think all radio stations should now just have 10-second commercials. There's no reason for a 60-second commercial or a 30-second commercial now. 10 seconds, move on. You could do a whole commercial break in 60 seconds, and then bang, you're into music again. That would be, people would love that.
I'll tell you
They
what's
could charge the same thing for him, so worked out
Right.
fine.
Yeah, you're still getting the message out there.
I'll tell you what's great on TV now is a lot of times when they show commercials, you'll see up in the upper right-hand corner like 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Right.
And
Yeah.
okay, there's a minute and 30 seconds worth of commercials, and then I'm right back into the show.
That tells me when to unmute.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
good.
Or how long do I have to go to the bathroom? Or how long do I have to do whatever I need to do before the show comes back on?
Yep.
So our habit is Dawn comes home from work. I come downstairs from work. I've usually fed the dogs and everything. And then we're like, what's for dinner? And then we get dinner together. And as soon as dinner's on the plate, we are in the family room or den, whatever you want to call that. And then we've got the TV on and we've got a show. And we do that until we finish the show. And then we find another show. But every night, we get our dinner, we go sit down, we watch the show, whatever show it is. We're on The Bear right now, or Bear, whatever it's called. And it's a really good show. It's on Hulu. But that's it. I mean, every night, and it's not bad. It's a nice way to relax. We sit down and we talk a little bit, but we're pretty much just, that's what we do. The problem comes in the fact that each one of these episodes ends with a big cliffhanger that you just have to see what happens next. And every time it's a call, like, it's 9:30. What do you think? Can we go another 30 minutes? Or do we go to bed? Let's go ahead and watch another one. And then 10 o'clock, if it's 10 o'clock and we can't peel ourselves away, we say something like, it's Friday night, right? Yeah, it's Friday night, even if it's like Wednesday night. And so we'll stay up for one more. And then that means I don't wake up early in the morning. And the thing I'm trying to start, the habit I'm trying to start is I want to get up at 5 and get my workout done then. So I'm not trying to wedge it in between the end of work and dinner time. And once you get it done, it's done. You don't have to worry about something sidetracking you. It's over with and behind you. So I'm trying to do that. But man, waking up earlier than I have to is I used to be able to get up, 4:30 in the morning, no problem every morning. Not anymore. Now I get up and it's like, I can sleep another 15 minutes. I'm fine. Another 15 minutes. That's fine. I think I can get my workout in like 30 minutes. That's okay. And then before you know it, it's too late. Just getting up and, getting ready for work. It's very hard to change. Very hard, especially when it involves waking up in the morning.
I think sometimes it's because the decisions, so if you don't have to make a decision on something, it just saves you all that energy of having to go through it. So if you just do the same thing over and over again, it's a piece of cake. And 1 year, and this was probably 4 or 5 years ago, I'd heard about Mark Zuckerberg and some other people who wore the same thing every day. They wear the same thing every day because decision energy is supposed to be the thing that you really expend during your day and the thing that you use up. So I said, I'm going to try this. So I wore jeans and like a blue button-down shirt for maybe a year every day at work. That's just what I wore. And I'll tell you what, and this is really bad too, because I was in the Navy for a long time. So yeah, granted, serious hangover maybe from that, delayed hangover. But it was kind of great because I didn't have to think about it. I looked nice at work. And one of the payroll girls said, yeah, when anybody's looking for you, I just say, oh yeah, he's in the blue shirt, whether I've seen you or not. I just know you're in the blue shirt. So it's easy. And Robin would make fun of me. We'd go to shopping for clothes and I'd go, yeah, I need to get some stuff for work. I'd get like 3 new blue shirts. So, but I finally got over that phase. It was nice while it lasted, but, time to move on.
Some famous people do that because when the paparazzi gets their picture, they're wearing the same thing in every picture. So they can't really sell it for as much because you can say it's from a different time. That's not from then. I wasn't doing that. That was another time. And so if they look the same, they're dressed the same in every paparazzi picture, then it's not worth as much, I guess.
That was the real reason I was doing it, because of the paparazzi. That was it.
It gets crazy. It gets crazy.
That's an
out
old
there.
picture. Yeah,
It does.
I have a similar habit. I don't think I want to break it though. I wear jeans every day, and then I wear like a collared, like kind of polo shirt, and I have 6 or 7 different colors of the exact same shirt. And I just wear it every day. And my jeans when I buy jeans, I buy 5 or 6 of the exact same jeans. And I just, that's just what and I have some not polo shirts. I have some like Oxford type button-down collar shirts, and I bought 5 or 6 of those different colors, and it's just easy.
Yeah, those Navy habits die hard, you know.
Yeah. Get that uniform.
That might be what it is.
That's right.
It might be exactly.
Got to be in uniform.
Well, I've got the some 8 tips on how to change habits
Ooh, good.
from
Let's hear 'em.
some website, Psych Central. It's called. So make a list, identify the cause of why you're changing the habit. I guess remove the cues, so the things that automatically cause you to go to the next thing robotically. Try and change that up a little bit. Replace the habit. This is if you're trying to quit a habit, changing your habit. And then keep it simple. Don't try and make it too complicated. I want to do this, and this. Allow slip-ups. Reward yourself and be persistent is what it says.
All right.
Now, when it comes down to actually doing it, that's a little harder, I think. But the part about remove the cues, I think, is really good, because I think if we ever made our dinner and then went to a different room and didn't turn on the TV, the whole thing would be different. Like everything after that would be different. And if we did that, purposefully every night, just went to a different room or went out on the porch or whatever to eat our dinner with no TV, that would totally break it up.
Your dogs would freak out. They'd be like, "What?
Exactly.
What's going on?
Yeah,
Who are these
you're
people?"
right, 'cause they're in the same rut we're in. They're like, okay, this is when we lay down and watch TV. They love TV.
I was watching Simon Sinek. You know who that guy is? Begin with Why, and he's written some other books and stuff. And he was talking about the cell phone and the power of the cell phone. And he said, when someone's talking to you and they have the cell phone in their hand, you immediately know you're not the most important thing
right
in the room, because they're waiting on this. And he even said that message is even communicated at the dinner table, where you sit down at the dinner table with your family and you put your phone on the table, even if you turn it upside down, right? He said, leave it in the car. Nothing's going to happen in the hour and a half that you're eating that is so important that you have to have it. Or he said, worst case, if you bring it into the restaurant or whatever, put it on airplane mode and stick it in your back pocket and just forget it. And I was thinking about that. I thought, before cell phones, we just had house phones.
right.
We could go days without using a telephone sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Now we can't go minutes without using a telephone.
Right.
So I say all that to say, to break the YouTube habit, what I might do is just leave this in the kitchen and just make the decision it doesn't make it into the bedroom.
Yeah.
And I'll just turn up the volume, so if somebody calls, I can do what we used to do 50 years ago.
Get up.
Run out of the room and answer the phone, right? Instead of just having it right there.
That's a
But
good
you
idea.
yell across the house, telephone, and see if somebody else will answer it.
Right.
But the other part of always having phones is if you don't answer the phone, the stress level on the other end goes up really quickly. If, I call, they're not answering. What,
Right.
Right.
and all these
Something
things
must
start
be
running
wrong.
through your mind. It's like, well, maybe they're in the shower. Maybe, maybe they just didn't have their phone with them, but that's just not heard of anymore.
Right.
I don't know about you guys. My kids never answer
No.
the phone. I will call them, never answer, and then I'll get a text message. Hey, I'm doing da-da-da. I'll call you back later. Well, I say never. 99% of the time, if I'm calling, they
Yeah,
don't
my
answer.
daughter
And
keeps
then
hers
I get
on
a-
mute
Yeah.
all the time because she doesn't like getting phone calls, even from us. She keeps it on mute.
Even from
And I've
you.
had numerous conversations where I'm like, turn up your phone because one day I'm going to have something that's important. And I'll call you back. I'm like, just turn up the phone. And she just, I don't know. She just doesn't do it. It's weird.
She's like, I'm not going to answer it if it rings. So what's the point in having the
I
ringer
guess so.
Just annoying when it rings.
I did that earlier. I had to, yeah. I mean, I called her earlier about something, and it took half an hour when she called me back, and she was at home doing nothing. Just I don't know, weird.
That's pretty funny. Technology's advanced so much that we can go to all this trouble to have these cell phones that we can just put in our back pocket and we turn the ringer off.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of
Like,
good
what-
though, because it's like you're
the
taking
point?
control of you're not answering every time somebody calls. You're just, I'll check it every now and then. If I have a call, I'll call back.
That's probably healthy.
You know? Yeah, what I was thinking. I know email, you're supposed to do that with email. Don't check it all day and respond
Right.
immediately. Just have certain times during the day where you look at your email and you respond.
There's actually AI now that's going to call you every now and then just to check to make sure you're okay. And if you're not, it'll call the police. So now we have to start answering. I'm just kidding. I love this guy.
So, ruts. Ruts are a whole different thing. And it's kind of similar to habits, but a rut could be like you're stuck in a slump. You're stuck in something and I guess the TV thing could be sort of like that, although we enjoy it. It's relaxing. The way to deal with ruts is you're supposed to accept the situation. You're stuck in a rut, can't get out of it, and then identify the cause of the rut. Take a closer look at your goals, figure out where you're trying to get to and what this rut is stopping you from doing. Make small changes. Remember self-care. Sorry. that was one of the tips.
That's all. That's a tip for everything.
Self-care.
No matter what
You
the list
definitely
is, there's
need
always
a
self-care.
seaweed wrap.
Yeah.
Give your brain a break. Be more impulsive. So do things that, aren't planned out. Approach things realistically. Break away from perfectionism. And always remember, sometimes a rut is not just a rut. Now, I didn't realize this, but a rut can be persistent depressive disorder.
Oh my,
Ooh, there's a whole disorder.
that got dark in a hurry.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I thought when I read it. I was like, whoa, this could be a disease. So it's a rut. It feels like a rut you can't escape. And it often goes unrecognized because it's less severe than depression, but it's very similar. So you sort of feel like you just can't get out of the rut. You're just stuck in it. And that's just where you are. And there's no getting out. So
This is my life.
in that case, you have to get on with a professional. Okay.
Reminds me of this podcast.
I was going to say it's kind of a rut. Yeah, it's kind of every Thursday
Every
night.
Thursday
I have
night
to
we
do
get
this
together
thing.
and ramble.
Takes about 2 hours. I could be doing much more productive things. Maybe there's a pill that will keep me from having to do the podcast.
Right.
Yes, exactly. So anyway, that surprised me that there's a persistent depressive disorder, also known as dysthymia.
Is what?
Dysthymia.
Dysthymia? Okay.
So if you feel like you're in a rut,
Yeah, maybe a medical condition that you need to
Could be a
have
medical
diagnosed. It may
condition.
not just be a rut.
you
That's
might
good to
need
know.
some
So
pills.
if somebody says, I think I'm in a rut. Well, maybe
Maybe it's a rut, or
Yeah.
maybe you're mentally
Right.
you need some help. Okay, get some help.
Maybe there's better advice than just snap out of it.
Right.
that's always good.
Yeah.
That's always handy. That's old school. That's the old school way of doing it. Just slap them around. Just pick yourself up. Just,
Wasn't there a Bob Newhart bit like that where he was a psychiatrist or something, and they would come in and tell him, every time I do this, I feel really bad about it, and he would just snap out of it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Probably works 80% of the time.
Yeah, maybe. So
kids these days, right? Just snap out of it. Just
That's right.
pick yourself up.
Yep.
So that's my two big challenges, though: trying to get to bed early, trying to wake up early.
I will tell you the few times that I have woke, because I did that for a while. I woke up at 5 or 5:30. I would go to Planet Fitness and do the treadmill and stuff like that. And then you're about halfway through your workday, and it occurs to you, I need to remember to exercise today. And then you go, oh, wait,
I don't have to.
I've already exercised. I've got the whole evening to myself.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't do Planet Fitness anymore. That was about 5 years ago, but don't want you to think I've got that one licked.
So Wednesday morning, I got up and I worked out, and then I was going to do it this morning. But last night we went to a dinner with the future in-laws. It was like a engagement dinner with her sister, her mom, and Drew and everybody.
Awesome.
And so it was great. We had a great time. Drank way too much wine.
Yeah.
And then this morning we both got up. We kept hitting the snooze. And at 7 a.m., we were like, oh my gosh, it's 7 a.m. And Dawn's like, jumps out of bed in the shower before I even get out of the bed. And yeah, it was wild. But yeah, so no workout today.
But congratulations.
Yeah,
I know.
it's very
It was
exciting.
worth it.
Congrats. That's
It
great.
was totally worth it. We went out and had a big Italian meal. They're Italian, so it was great, and got to know them a little better. And so it was a really good time. Very good time.
great.
Everybody got
That's
a
terrific.
little teary eye. We did some toasts and all that.
When's the big day? Have they made a decision yet?
No decision yet on the day. So luckily, the in-law, the mother of the bride, is pressuring hard to get some grandchildren. So we don't have to.
You don't have to, right?
But anyway, it was a good time. Good Italian food. So it was great.
That's great. That's terrific. Good.
So ruts. I'm trying to think if I'm in a rut of any kind, and I don't know.
I definitely am. I never leave the house.
I don't know if it's a bad thing necessarily. 'Cause, I mean, it's the same routine. Like, you get off work, same thing. We come home, we cook dinner, we watch TV till all hours, and occasionally there'll be a podcast or podcast editing or something that needs to be done, and I'll work on that for an hour a night or something. But for the most part, it is just TV.
I think part of it is having somebody that depends on you to do something. And I guess when I used to get up at 4:45 and I was at the gym by 5 to work out, there was a group of like 6 people that were there every morning at 5. And if I wasn't there, they were like, where were you? We didn't see you,
Yeah.
So it was like, you knew they were going to be there. You wanted to be there too. So it was like, I mean, they weren't counting on you or anything, but still, it was just, you knew you were going to hear about it if you weren't there. And when you go downstairs and work out in the basement, it's sort of like there's nobody down there to go, hey, where were you?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's where AI comes in, and it starts hounding you,
Right.
Right. There you go. There you go.
I've been working out for an hour. Where have you been?
Hello, Stephen. Where have you been?
By the way, every time I listen to that last podcast, it turns my lights on and off. It's so much fun.
We're driving in Mina's car, and she's got the Android Auto thing, right? And the minute you say, hey, Google, suddenly
Right.
it pops up, and the whole podcast stops, and a thing pops up waiting for something else to be said that it understands. I was like, oh no, I should have.
It's like there are no lights on. What are you talking about?
Right.
This is your car.
Yeah. Turn the headlights on.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It just makes me laugh because I was downstairs in the basement. That's when I was working out, and I was listening to the podcast, and it turned the lights off. I was like, what the heck?
And we've turned off lights to people all over the world now.
Yeah, who knows how many?
That's
Probably
right.
4 or 5
funny,
at
yeah.
least.
all 5 people that have listened.
We just need to insert those into each podcast just
Right.
quietly. Like, Alexa, weather.
And you just did it. There it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. We can, post production, you can cut that out.
No. We'll leave.
You can
that.
reverse it. You can make it go backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a tone though that you can use that you play the tone under that word and then it disregards it. I don't know what
Really?
the tone is. Yeah,
Oh.
that's
I've
why
noticed that.
commercials,
In commercials,
like commercials on TV, it doesn't happen because they're playing the tone or whatever.
I need to
Interesting.
do that. I need to look that tone up.
I got to figure out a way to wire my Google into my mixer, so when I ask Google stuff, she'll just say it on the podcast. That would
That
be
would be
kind of
cool.
fun.
That's doable.
Yeah.
You should be able to do that.
no
Yeah, you
reason.
got a little phone jack out.
Yeah, doesn't
right?
it have a phone jack on the back of one of those? No.
Nope.
Oh,
Google
Alexa
doesn't
does.
have that.
Yeah, Alexa has one.
Probably no. You know what there is though? There's a Bluetooth. I could do Bluetooth.
Oh
you
my
could do
gosh.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
I could make my mixer the speaker.
Here we go.
Yes.
Here
Yep.
we go.
I'm doing that next week. That's
Guess what?
that's
One of us is getting replaced.
yeah.
Good.
Right? Let's see what Google thinks about that.
Sorry, Shaler. Google's more interesting than you. You're voted off the island.
That's right. Yeah. Nice mic, though.
Yeah, nice.
Good mic. Sounds good.
And then if you can connect Google to Chat GPT, you could actually have Chat GPT do the whole podcast.
We could skip it.
But then all four of us can get, Alexa or Google or whatever, right? All talking to each other and do an entire podcast.
Yes. I actually did that one time. I had an Alexa that Neil got me. So I had Alexa and I had Google, and I can't remember what I said, but I said something that made the other one say the other one's thing, like Alexa. I guess it was Alexa. So I made Google say Alexa, and then when she said Alexa, Alexa answered, and they went back and forth there for a minute, and it was pretty spooky, pretty scary.
They don't need you. They don't need you at all. They just
it's like, ooh, cat fight. Rare.
It was fine until they started plotting against you.
exactly.
Yeah. And start speaking in binary.
When they finished watching this TV show, they're going to bed. Now
Right.
we can, take over the house.
Now we can plot.
Right.
You can turn the AC up really high.
Exactly. Turn off the smoke alarm, and then
And I'll order some ink for the printer. And we'll get everything done.
Amazon will just order stuff.
That's right. Grubhub, whatever.
Speaking of bad habits, we'll be hungry and not be in the mood to make anything, and it's like, well, let's just order something. And so if you order Chinese food from Grubhub, it starts out at like $20, but by the time it goes through the Grubhub, whatever it is, it's $50 or whatever. It's like, how did $30 get added on to my Grubhub? But if you're on Grubhub, you just want food brought to your house. You don't want to deal with it. So I have vowed. In fact, I took the app off my phone. So this episode is not brought to you by Grubhub. But I took the app off my phone, and I've decided I'm going to go get whatever it is I need if I need it. So if I need pizza, I'm going to go order it, and I'm going to go pick it up and save myself $30 on whatever it is they're charging me. Yeah.
How do y'all feel about going to like a fast food restaurant and, you have the little screen and you pay at the register and everything, and then they ask for a tip?
No.
Okay.
Even Starbucks. I mean, Starbucks wants you to tip.
It's like, how much are they paying? I want to know how much they're paying the guy who's making the burgers first, because if they're paying him that $2 thing that they pay waitresses and waiters, which I guess is inappropriate, servers, if they pay servers, then okay, maybe, but why don't they just pay people what they're, pay people a living wage, and if you want to give them a tip, great. That'd be great.
Exactly. I was at Vegas at a convention in June, and I noticed that immediately all the credit card machines, you go get pizza, and it's just a countertop, and they're making the pizzas back there. You go to buy pizza, and it asks for a tip. And they're so ingenious that if you don't want to tip them, you have to hit the other amount button and then hit no tip. So you have an extra step to even get to the point that you can say no tip. But if it's a place where they're not going to come to my table and do any kind of service, then I just say 0 tip, because I don't want to. I don't want to help them, pay this person, like you said, Steve, what they should be making anyway.
That's what I like about Las Vegas is there's no pretense.
Oh yeah,
we just want your money. So we're going to close the pool at 4. Because we don't want you by the pool if you could be in the casino spending money. So come on.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you're throwing money in the pool, we don't want you over there.
That's right. It's open from 12 to 4, and hope you enjoy that 4 hours you get by the pool in the middle of the day.
I'll tell you, my son used to work at a pizza place here in town, and he would bus tables and all that kind of stuff. But he would also work the takeout area. And he said the takeout area was the best tips, period, hands down. People left bigger tips at the takeout area because people would come and just get a pizza to go.
I read someplace that in order to get higher tips, or people that typically get higher tips, women, if they're wearing like a ribbon in their hair or their hair's up for some reason, they get higher tips. If they tell you, they come to your table and say, sorry it took so long, they forgot the sauce and I had to take it back to the kitchen, and they make them fix it. That kind of stuff is, they're looking out for me. They get higher tips. So there's some weird things like that. I don't know if the buttons are one. I don't know if wearing some more swag on your uniform is one or not. But you hear there's certain things that drive tips in some human behavior way.
Like Uber drivers, I've had some pretty incredible stories in an Uber where the guy told me something that happened. Like most recently in Indianapolis, the guy said he was driving. He was from, I can't remember where, another country. And he's driving, I think maybe China. I can't remember. Anyway, he's driving and there's somebody in the back of his car gets shot. I don't know if he was making comments about somebody next to him, like in the car next to him or something. It was a late night drive in a bad part of town. And he was saying something about the person in the car or the lady in the car or something, making comments about the guy's girlfriend or something. Anyway, it resulted in gunshots and the guy getting shot. And so he had police questioned him, and he said it made him afraid to drive anymore. He couldn't pick people up. He couldn't take anybody anywhere. And so it took him a while to get back into it. And the whole way through, I'm like, wow, that is something that's amazing that you went through all that, and just incredible. And then I got out of the Uber and I tipped him, and I'm like, did he make that up? Was that something for the tip? They all have a thing they say that gives them a bigger tip, because I just feel like there have been so many stories like that in Ubers. It's like, did they catch on and figure out, hey, if I ever really struggle like that, like Uber has been such a struggle for me, but I'm back, I'm doing it again.
It makes it fun. It makes it a memorable experience that would have just been a ride to the airport. But now hey, I met this guy and he told this story. I mean, it's worth it. I'll pay for the story, a little entertainment there. Why not?
How much can I give this guy of the company's money? How much can I?
I mean, let's just be honest. You're paying for stars. You're paying for your stars,
exactly.
Right? You give a good tip, they'll give you a lot of stars, and you get a good ride. So.
I had a coworker we used to call 1-Star Tom. And anytime we needed a ride, we're like, no, not you, Tom. No, we'll get this.
The Williams Brothers Podcast is made possible by a grant from the Saunce Group. Do something good every chance you get. And by the Williams Foundation. The theme song is 5-Card Shuffle by Kevin MacLeod.
So while we're on the Uber Lyft thing, how about brands that you like? What brands do you gravitate? Like me, I'm Uber. I'm never Lyft.
Uber.
Yeah, Uber.
Definitely Uber.
Don't know why. Just
I have a new brand. You don't have to keep this in the podcast.
Well, y'all are telling me a lot of stuff to edit out of the podcast this week.
Okay, are you
At
ready
least
for
we're
the new
telling you,
brand?
may or may
Right
not
up front.
get
You ready
it,
for
right.
this?
Yep.
Tesla.
What? You did it. You did it. Oh, no.
Oh,
You
my
went
goodness.
further than BMW and you got a Tesla?
I gave the
It
BMW
costs
back.
half. It probably costs half the BMW, too.
I don't
And I
even
got
know
the
if I can
Tesla.
talk to you anymore.
But what I read is these are 1,000,000-mile cars.
Okay.
So this will be the last car I buy for myself.
That's what I said
ever.
with my Volkswagen,
Well, there you go. Yep.
because I never drive it.
Yep.
That's awesome. So do you have a charger in the garage now?
Not yet. Just picked it up today. I've got the charger ordered.
So you
and,
can you say bring me my car, and it pulls out of the drive?
That's a $6,000
Okay.
command. Yeah.
You don't need that. That's pretentious.
That's right.
That's a
Showing off.
$6,000 feature.
That's just showing off.
Does it have AC or is that extra too?
That's
or?
extra too. No, it doesn't have AC.
I've heard it's like driving an iPad.
It is.
Kind of odd.
In fact, we picked it up from the Tesla place this afternoon, and I'm driving it home, and it took me like halfway to home to figure out how to turn on the blooming air conditioner.